Right, Minecraft Steve is banned. So, as some of you may have seen, this came out yesterday, but Hungrybox has officially announced that he is banning Steve from any coinbox tournament for the foreseeable future. There was speculation that tech was going to be banned, but I think it has been confirmed that the character as a whole needs to be banned. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this tech is Phantom MLG or PMLG, and as you can see, Yoshi just spiked Steve and it essentially sent him nowhere. That's because this tech allows you, as Steve, to just negate any form of hitstun whatsoever. It says here that it has to be, where was it now? Doesn't put in stumble, but how realistic is that? Because it's now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think spiking is classified as being sent into trouble, and we clearly seen that was negated. The tech doesn't seem overly difficult to do, so that's kind of one major issue with it. The other thing is that, well, obviously just the main thing, any character that can negate hitstun whatsoever. See, like, Lucina died. Lucina just died. Mario, here, look at Anvil. Anything. Just, hang on, what's this bit? Forward there, just combo, complete combo, he's dead. He hit him at 30 and he's dead. Minecart, just negates it. Anvil, it doesn't, you can do any option out of this really, and Lucina's dead at 90 for swinging, because that's fair. Another scenario, just 0 to death because you had the audacity to hit your opponent in Smash Bros. Like, just anything. This negates. This entirely just destroys the entire game. And a lot of people were saying, you see, multi-hits are not immune either. Let's just have a look at that. And you can just see for yourself, really. Very little explanation required. Byleth in air, Pikachu in air, forward air, just anything.
It's escaping them all. And in this example, he's just air dodging. Look, that's a 999%. Now, okay, that's probably not the most accurate example, but still, 9% he's dead. That's at 130. This is also at 130, he's just dead. The percent doesn't seem to matter. What move doesn't seem to matter. Steve can just convert off it regardless. So if that's not an indication as to how big this problem is, I really don't know what is. See, by the that move is supposed to grab you. How can you hit stun out of basically a grab? Then Cloud Up B is gone as well.
This is another video that I've come across that just came out yesterday, or today even, came out today, of Steve being able to fast fall and see TNT. You can use TNT, and for some reason, I don't understand the properties of that, but what you can do is, it sends him up in the air for some reason. Don't know the intricacies of that. And you can also just fast fall. See, as you can see there, he fast fell out of the combo, and it just proved it's not very committal at all. People are comparing it, and Luigi Downby and just any kind of form of frame 1 escape options, which simply isn't fair because I play Shulk a bit myself. The problem with all these is that these are committal options. In doing these, you have to commit to, say for Shulk, you're burning a resource. You go in shield mode, that's fine. You are escaping a combo, but it means you become slower, you do less damage, and you just lose out on vital resources you have as a character. Luigi, Bayonetta, all burning a resource, as in there's hits onto it. Steve does this frame one, and he essentially can do whatever he wants. Another big problem is the fact that this can be done anywhere. Like this video here, we can see Cloud has phenomenal edge guarding, and the fact that that can be just negated, and he did 45% there. He just minecarted through it and did 45%. I can guarantee you that 45% is not the most he could have done. If he really wants to, he could have gotten a 0 to death out of that. Now, I'm not saying that 0 to deaths are bad. I play Ice Climbers and Falco. I know about 0 to deaths. But it's the fact that they can just be set up anywhere, anytime, and there's nothing you can do. Steve has gotten to the point where you will be punished for approaching him because he just has fairly good options, I think, to say the least. You can't camp him out because he's just going to camp you out, he's going to get diamonds, and then after that he's just simply better than you. And you can't even get up from ledge. You can't so much as hit him because God forbid you do that in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You're going to get hit, you're going to get punished, you're going to lose your star. So I think it's safe to say that this tech has problems. Now, this is a tweet from Collision, which is a Smash Bros. Major, and their take on the whole thing, I'm not sure if it's here, but they are prohibiting specifically the tech. Steve is still allowed, but the tech is banned. And their way of approaching it is that if you do the tech, so if someone is caught doing the tech, the game has to be ended immediately. And if not, the game just has to be played out, and that's final. It doesn't matter what tech they use. So let's say you go to replay system, and you show the TO, okay, this is where I think that this player used the tech. If you are right, and they did use the tech, your opponent loses the game. But if you're wrong, and they did not use the tech, you use the game. You lose the game, excuse me. Now the problem with this is that this isn't a tech like wobbling in Brawl, where you can see clear as day he used the tech, there's no discussion about it. The fact that Smash Ultimate, to say the least, has a lackluster replay mode would be an understatement, because I use replay mode a lot for my videos. It's how I get all my clips from my montages. It can be a pain. Now, this clip here also proves that we don't know all about the tech yet. It's not even really been a week. So, in this clip, it is Mutes versus Akola, top level Peach and Steve, and there is speculation as to whether Akola used the tech here to... I shouldn't have paused that, I apologize. There's speculation as to whether Akola used the tech in order to escape side B, to escape Mutes' combo finisher with side B. There's also a lot more of these. There's this clip here, and as a Falco player, I can say this is not PMLG. Falco's up tilt is just terrible. Okay, that one's going to cause controversy, but Falco's up tilt is inconsistent, we'll say that. I can say with confidence that this was not PMLG, but there's a lot of people on this app saying he used PMLG, he used PMLG. That's proving the point, really, that this is just inconsistent, that we don't know enough about the tech, and that it's very subtle. If this was in a tournament and someone decided he used PMLG, you have just lost yourself the set. Maybe not the set, but you have at least lost yourself the game. So I think that just sets in stone the fact that the tech is how do I say this? It's not linear. The tech is incredibly broken, but its identification is very linear, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but its identification is difficult. Between TOs really not wanting to make sets longer than they already are for unnecessary reasons, players not wanting to throw games, potentially even sets, because of a tech that they may or may not have guessed right, and just people wanting to overall enjoy the game, because why wouldn't you? If there's a character that's negating the way you play the game, you can't hit them, we got problems. So that kind of summarizes the Steve ban. May not be ideal, but it is essential for the livelihood of the game. We've seen what characters can do, we've seen Brawl Metal Knight, Meta Knight, excuse me, not Metal Knight. We've seen Smash 4 Bayonetta, we know what characters can do if they're left too long. So the best bet is to just do as Hitstun has done, and to ban tech before it can start getting really broken. That's all from me. I hope this video has enlightened you as to the way this tech works and why it's being banned. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.